So my overall GPA for the first semester of college was a hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be all about my stats for the first year of college. So I'm going to be going over my GPA, what classes I took, what extracurriculars I did, and all of the research that I was involved in. So I couldn't find my high school stats, so that's going to be a scratch on that video. But we're going to talk about my first year of college and how I did. So if you guys are new here, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, so I have everything pulled up right here. This is my unofficial transcript for the end of my first year of college. Just a little backstory, or like heads up, if you're not in college, you're in college, coming into college, or you're a high school student watching this, GPA is a little bit different. Ours is based on a 4.0 scale. The A- counts as a 3.7. So even the A- is not a 4.0. A+ doesn't do anything to your grade, but that's how it works. So yeah, so basically I'm just going to talk about what classes I took for fall semester, how many credits they were, what grades I got, and then my overall GPA. I'm going to do the same thing for winter, and then we're going to go into research and extracurriculars that I did as long as that, and then I'm just going to we'll go as we go. Okay, so I was a freshman my first year. I didn't come in with any college credits because my AP classes did not transfer over. So they took the majority of history classes in AP, and I took AP calculus senior year, but I didn't take the test. So it didn't transfer over or do anything. And in Michigan, it doesn't affect your grade at all or your GPA. It just goes towards your credits. So I started off with absolutely 0 credits. And then my first semester, I took 17 credits, which is kind of a lot for a first semester. It didn't really feel like it was a lot. But I took 17 credits my first semester, so I'm gonna break that down to where the credits are coming from. So the first thing that's on my transcript is my undergrad research. I did that with the undergrad research opportunities program, which is Europe here, and it's like a program they have. It's basically a class you have to take that goes along with your research. It's easier to get research doing it that way. So that's the route that I went. So you could either take it for credit or you could take it for work study. Work study is when they pay you, so I did the pay. And it still counts as 1 credit if you take it for work study. So that's why there's only 1 credit. And then my next class was biology. This was my intro to biosequence. And this was the second class you're supposed to take, but for some reason I took it first. My counselor told me I didn't have to take it the other one, and then I actually did. So I took it next semester. Yeah, first semester fall, I took Bio 172. I have a whole video reviewing my first semester classes if you guys want to go check that out. I think I did say what grades I got in that video, but I'll just leave it in the cards above so you guys can go check that out. And that was a 4 credit class. And then honors 241, which was a honors core writing class, since I'm in LSA honors, which is the School of Literature, Arts, and Science, I think. Or the other way around. But I had to take an honors class. So I took a honors writing class, and it was about Westbrook and philosophy and all this stuff. It was a really good class. And I took public health, which was one of my favorite classes I've ever taken. I did public health. It almost made me change my major and switch schools, and I found that I couldn't do that because I was my scholarship. But yeah. Anyways, so then I did that, and that was also 4 credit class. And then sociology, intro to sports and society, was a 4 credit class. So I took four credit classes and then one credit class. Overall 17 credits for the whole year. It wasn't that bad, honestly. I enjoyed all the classes I was taking. The workload wasn't that bad, and yeah, but it was 17 credits. So I ended my first semester off with 17 credits. That's it. So getting into the grades. So I still got a grade in my research since it counted as a class. I got an A+ because it was like if you basically did the work, you got an A+. So research, I got an A+. Biology, I got an A-. I worked hard for that A-. Yes, I did. I got the stomach flu right before the final. I still went to go take it a week later. I had to come back to the school, take the final, and it was a whole mess. But yeah, I got an A-. In that class, I got an A, just straight A, in honors writing, and then I got a B+ in public health, which I was really happy about because that class was honestly hard. It was very different than everything I've taken. The grading skill was hard and everything, and I still got a B+, and I was so proud of that B+. I didn't even cry about it. Like, I was like, yes. And then sociology, I got an A-. So my overall GPA for the first semester of college was a 3.694, which I am so proud of. My whole goal was a 3.7, and I basically got that if you round it up. So yeah, I ended up basically at a 3.7 at the end of my first semester at college. Of course, it's not a 4.0. I'm used to being a 4.0 student. I didn't get a single B in high school. That gives you a sense of where I was. I didn't get a single B in high school, so I was excited to see that 4.7 because it's like, oh, look, I'm still doing basically the same amount of work. My first B was in a college course. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, I really enjoyed my first semester of college and it was really good to me. So let's go on and get into my second semester. Change the angle a little bit. I thought you guys were like looking down on me. So my second semester of college, I took 16 credits. So I did one less credit I did the semester before. But this semester I had a lot of labs. Last semester, the first semester I didn't take a single lab. I took a bio class and that was it. And then this semester I took 2 labs. So I front loaded this semester. I went off with the courses. I got everything done I needed to get done and I was not playing no games. So it's only 16 credits, but if you look at it, it looks way longer than the top one because it was longer. So basically, I finished my bio sequence. So I took my bio, the other intro to bio class and the lab, and then I took chemistry in the lab. It was a lot. This whole semester really stressed me out. And I was really struggling a lot, and I was crying a lot, and it was a whole bunch of, oh my God. But we got it done. We did good. So the first thing, again, my research, second semester, still doing research. So still 1 credit. And then I took intro to bio 171, which was like the ecology side. The other one was like microbiology side. So this one was more ecology. That was a 4 credit class. And then I took the intro to bio lab, which is kind of a combination of both. So it's 173. So it's like 171, 172. The lab is a combination of both classes. That was a 2 credit class. I hated that lab. I hated that lab. Then I took Gen Chem. So the way that they do Gen Chem, they split the lab into 2. It's one's a ghost class that we call it. It's just because it has to be a 2 credit class, but they can't make 1 a 2 credit. So it's like Gen Chem Lab 1, Lab 2. So it's 125/126. It's the same grade. I'm just gonna call it 2 credits and put the same grade together. So it was 2 credit class for Gen Chem lab. And then general chemistry itself is a 3 credit class, even though it felt like a 5 credit class because that class beat my ass. That class literally sent me through the ringer. I am not a chem girl. I'm a bio girl through and through. And it showed because, oh my God. Yeah, so that was not fun at all. And yeah, that was a 3 credit class. And then my last class I took was Math 105, which was basically pre-calculus. We don't call it pre-calculus, but it is equivalent to pre-calculus. And that was a 4 credit class. So altogether, 16 credits, but it was like 7 different classes. That just shows you credits and time spent do not add up. They don't. So the semester, my GPA was lower than it was first semester, which is not the best. You always want to see a gradual trend going up. It's lower, very minuscule, nothing insane, nothing like absolutely crazy. You do want to see a general trend going up, but I'm proud of myself because all these classes I took were freaking hard. And they were hard classes, and it shows my transcript that these classes are hard. So I'm proud because like I still did really good with that. So undergrad research, again, I got an A+. Intro to bio, I got an A- again. And I was so happy about the A- because that last exam was hard and I did really good. And I studied my ass off this class. I mean, hours, days spent studying this class. And I'm really proud because I really enjoyed it. I understood the material and it wasn't like I was like pulling shit on my ass. Like I actually understood this class so well and I understood this. So I got an A- in intro to bio. Intro to bio lab, I also got an A-. That almost didn't happen. No. I was at a C for a very long time because I failed. First exam I failed was intro to bio. The first exam I completely flunked. It was all short answers. There was no multiple choice. I didn't even know what we were learning about. No one knew. Everyone failed the exam. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible, I'll tell you. So I'm so proud of that A- because I was at a C for a very, very long time. Intro to Gen Chem lab. The Gen Chem lab I also got an A- in. It was just weird. The grading was different between each, because each class was run by a different student teacher. My student teacher just graded a little bit harder than the other ones, so I'm not even mad about that A-. And then we didn't even finish the last lab, so I missed points because we never did it. It was a whole mess. There was a lot going on at the end of the semester, so I'm proud of that A-. Chemistry, Gen Chem, I got a B+. Oh, am I proud of it? So basically Gen Chem at 81% was a B+. That's how bad the grading curve was. At 85% was an A-. I was at an A- for a very long time, and then I got sick and couldn't study, and then I failed the third exam. Like I failed, like 50%. So it was the second exam. I had 2 failed exams this semester, which shows like I was going through it. I failed the exam and it brought my grade all the way down. And then the final I did average on, so there was no way for me to bring my grade back up. I was at a 93 for the whole semester. I failed that exam, threw me to like an 80 something, and then bumped back up with the finals, and it finished at 81. I was almost at a C or a B, like a flat B. So thank God for that B+, because it really did save my GPA. And then Math 105, which is like pre-calculus, I also got an A-. So I only had 1 solid A this semester, and it was from a 1 credit, so it didn't really count towards much. It didn't do anything to really uplift my GPA that much. I had 5 A- and 1 B+. So yeah, it was a tough semester. It was a lot of classes. I knew what I was doing to myself, and I still did it, which is kind of stupid. But I'm so proud of myself because I finished with a 3.643. So I went down about 0.05 in my GPA, which I know I'm going to bring up this semester. I am motivated. I'm taking Orgo, but I don't care. I'm motivated to bring that back up to close to 3.7, which is what I want to graduate with. Because it's a 3.7. That is my goal of graduation, 3.7. So yeah, my overall cumulative GPA right now is a 3.669. So I am very close to bringing that back up as long as I do really well this semester, which I believe I'm going to. So yeah, that is the overall ending of everything that I did this year. And I'm gonna go into my research and talk about any other extracurriculars that I did. Okay, sorry for the angle change again. I'm not looking at my iPad anymore, so we can get back up here. I'll bring this down just a little bit. But yeah, I ended up the year with the 3.669, which I'm extremely proud of. I am not the type of person to want, I do want to have really good grades, but it's not that big of a deal to me if I'm not perfect 4.0. I really want to get a 4.0 one semester. That is my goal, to at least have 2 out of my 8 semesters have a 4.0. But also just including, I did take calculus over the summer, which I talked about in previous videos. I took calculus at a community college near me over the summer. It does transfer as credit, but it does not transfer as my GPA. So I did get an A+. I actually got an A in that class, which is crazy for calculus. I got a flat A in calculus, and I'm really proud of that. But it doesn't count towards my GPA, so you're not going to see that change anything. It just counts towards my credit. So yeah, I finished up the year pretty strong. I'm pretty proud of where I am. I'm actually extremely proud of where I am. I went through a lot this year, and emotionally, physically, like, got the stomach flu before my finals and still passed them. So it's like, go me. And I want to talk about the research I did. So I did research the whole year. I did over probably 200 hours of research, if I'm being honest. I worked with the Women's Hospital at U of M, Michigan Med, and I did research regarding Planned Parenthood. I don't know how much of it I can actually talk about, if I'm being honest. I basically did research about Planned Parenthood because you guys know I want to be an OBGYN. So I'm all about, abortion rights and women having rights to their anatomy, autonomy, all that shit. And I'm all about women's rights. So I was so happy to do that research. It was a huge part of my year, and it honestly made my year so much better. It was a way for me to escape from actual schoolwork and stuff like that. I worked with such amazing people, such amazing doctors, researchers, analysts. Oh my God, such amazing people. And if I can give any advice to anyone, sorry, my phone battery just told me to die. But if I can give absolutely any advice, is to get involved in research. It really just changes everything for you, and it just helps you become way more involved in your community than you think you could be. I had so much fun doing it, and it was so much fun. Like, I enjoyed it so much, and it counted. I was getting paid $15 an hour to do it, nothing crazy, but I didn't care about the money at all. I just loved all the experience and all the learning that I got from it. So much fun. So past research, I actually didn't do that many extracurriculars, which I'm trying to get into. I joined a club called Girls Games, which is a women's lifting club on campus, and I actually didn't go as much as I would love to, but I went to little meetings, went to like group lifts and stuff like that. I'm really into weight training, so it was fun going with other girls who were strong as hell and doing all of that. That was one club that I was really involved in. I want to get more involved into that once the school year starts and I have more time. And I was also in the Buddhist club for a little bit at the end of the year because I am a Nichiren Buddhist, and it's something that has become very much part of my identity lately. And I want to be surrounded by other Buddhists, even if we're not the same, you know, sector. It's still a whole thing being surrounded by people that have somewhat same beliefs with me, because they can be different between every single person. So yeah, past that, those were like the only extracurriculars that I was involved in. I definitely wanted to join more, but time was a factor. Time was a huge factor. I definitely want to get more involved with extracurriculars and getting more involved with the campus overall, maybe looking at student government, stuff like that. I am an advocacy person. I love advocating. I love doing stuff like that. I love being a part of things like that. So I definitely think that's going to be something that I'm very much interested in. But yeah, past that, research and a few little clubs passed there and there, it were the only things that I were a part of. But yeah, you know, college is it's busy, it's hard to actually be a part of so many organizations and so many clubs, because especially, as you guys can see, I took an overall amount of 33 credits this semester, this whole year, which is a lot. Next semester I'm only taking 15 because I took 4 over the summer, and I do have another credit transferring from dual enrollment, which is for my intro to psych that I took senior year, isn't trying to get transferred over, and I just need to work it out a little bit. So there's 8 credits that I already had, so I'm taking it a little bit easy. I'm only taking 15 credits this semester, but yeah, I'm really excited for the whole semester and to see where my GPA is going to go, to see where my learning goes. I think the next video I'm going to film is going to be like pack with me and stuff. I wanted to do the high school recap and stats and how I got into U of M, but I can't find my transcript, so I'm gonna keep looking for you guys to make sure. But yeah, that's pretty much the spiel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking about my first year stats and give you guys kind of an insight of a student and how classes work with credits and how I did my first year. I want you guys just as a disclaimer that grades do not define you. It is your work, is your ethic, is the person you are that defines you. It doesn't matter how hard you work, no grade is going to tell you your self-worth. And I really learned that this year, that when I failed those first 2 exams, I was devastated. I cried so hard. I still ended up with grades that I'm honestly so proud of. And I've always been the type of person that, like, I need an A, I need an A, I need an A, I need an A. It's not that big of a deal. I can pinky promise you, I want to go to med school and I don't have perfect grades. It happens, you know? So there are so many opportunities for you, and there's so many other things that grades cannot tell you that makes you into who you are. So do not get on yourself about it. I promise you, you guys are perfect where you are. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video so much. I have, I think, 2 more videos coming out before I go back to school, and then I'm having my move-in vlog next Wednesday. I'm leaving in 6 days, so there's a lot more content coming your way. Make sure you guys comment down below any video ideas or anything you guys want to see, or any questions you guys have. My DMs are always open. My Instagram and TikTok are the same thing, sophiakelly.1. I post on TikTok all the time, and I'm usually on Instagram just active. So yeah, you guys are always able to DM me and I can answer any questions you guys want. But for now, I will see you guys in a couple of days with a brand new video. Bye guys.